Hi, I'm Erin Clark from wellplated.com, and today we are making a springtime dessert that you have got to try. These are my carrot cookies. They have all of the flavors and ingredients of a slice of carrot cake, but are way quicker and easier to make. Now, to get started, these are carrot cookies, so obviously we need some carrots. You need about 1.5 cups total. For this, I definitely recommend using regular large size carrots. Baby carrots don't work quite as well and they won't be as moist. And now I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. These begin with some quick oats. You want to use quick oats for this recipe because they give the cookies the best texture at the end. Next comes oat flour. Oat flour is basically just ground up oatmeal. So you can buy it pre-ground at the store, but it actually just takes a couple of minutes to make it yourself. All right, next 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. They give just a little bit of nuttiness to the carrot cookies, and flaxseed is actually really good for you too. Again, my mission is cookies for breakfast, any which way I can get it. Next, we're gonna add those warm spices that give carrot cake its signature flavor. I have some cinnamon, and then nutmeg and ginger. These lean a little bit on the gingery side just because I love ginger and carrot together. I've got a little bit of salt in there too to balance out the sweetness of the other ingredients. Baking powder, make sure our cookies rise properly. And now I'm just going to stir this all together. As you can see, I'm not even using a mixer. You really don't need it for these cookies. They're so quick and simple. Oh, I can already smell the cinnamon and the nutmeg. I cannot wait to eat these. Now we are going to add those classic carrot cake ingredients, starting with our freshly grated carrots. Now we have an ingredient that causes some division in the carrot cake kingdom, and that is raisins. I love raisins in my carrot cake, but if they are not your thing, it's cool. We can still be friends. Just leave them out. Next, some chopped walnuts. You can use walnuts or pecans. I had walnuts on hand, so that's what I picked for the cookies, but they really are delicious both ways. All right, just stir it all together. All right, our dry ingredients and our mix-ins are all nice and combined, so now it is time to make the wet ingredients. To start off, I have honey. These cookies are completely naturally sweetened, and I just love the way that honey and carrots taste together. Next, we have some unsweetened applesauce, and now a bit of coconut oil. It doesn't make the cookies taste coconutty at all. What it does is it helps give them a really nice texture. So just give the wet ingredients a stir until they are nice and combined. All right, that is looking pretty good. So now I'm going to pour the wet ingredients right into the dry. Now this is not your typical cookie dough. It's pretty wet and sticky, but that is totally fine. You haven't done a thing wrong, just keep on stirring. Now, very exciting fact about these cookies, we do not have to chill the dough. You can scoop it and bake it right away. So I'm just gonna grab my baking sheet. I line this with parchment paper to help the cookies bake evenly and make sure that they don't stick. And then I always love using an ice cream scoop like this for my cookie dough because it makes sure that they are all the same size, and that way all the cookies bake perfectly. So just get on in there. These are pretty big cookies, and that is just fine. Now, before these cookies go in the oven, we actually are going to go in and flatten them just a little bit like this. Because they are so low in fat, they don't spread very much on their own, and this just helps them bake all the way through. So I'm gonna pop them in and then come back and we're going to finish them off with a yummy orange glaze. All right, my cookies are out of the oven and they smell absolutely heavenly. I'm getting a few whiffs of the cinnamon and ginger, and I cannot wait to dive in, but before I do, there is one last touch. I'm gonna make a sweet orange glaze to drizzle over the top. It's really easy. It starts with just some powdered sugar, and then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of orange juice, and then for a little extra flavor, I'm going to add a splash of vanilla extract. Now just whisk it together. So now, all that's left to do is to drizzle these over our cooled cookies. I love the way the glaze drips into some of the different nooks and crannies in between the grains of oatmeal and the carrots. Gives you a little surprise in every bite. All right, Once the cookies are glazed, you can let the glaze set for just a couple of minutes or not. You can enjoy them right away. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Erin Clark from wellplated.com, and I hope that these carrot cookies are as much of a favorite in your kitchen as they are in mine. See you next time.